Pennsylvania Congressman Mike Kelly survived a nasty battle with the coronavirus, but it didn't change his perspective about wanting to reopen his state. And he joins us now to tell us why he filed a lawsuit against the governor over it. Welcome. Thanks for coming, Congressman. We're pleased to have you here. You tested positive for... You're welcome. For Corona-19 back in March, and you were one of the lucky ones that survived this. You didn't need to be hospitalized, but the virus is no joke. Do you think that governors and various people are not cognizant of how hard this is? I mean, would you wish this on anybody to get corona?
No, of course not. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But by the same token, when you look at Pennsylvania and what Governor Wolf did kind of was defying the odds or the data that was already presented as to which parts of the state's a big state. There's certain states where there was very little of the coronavirus and very few deaths from it. One of those areas is the district that I represent, even though I went through it. And by the way, I did take the hydroxychloroquine. I took it very early. My doctor prescribed it for me, and I got through the coronavirus. But once you get back on your feet, I think it's just who we are as a people. We want to get back to work. We want to get outside. We want to be able to see people. And the idea behind it is you do something that's very smart and very safe. We have the ability to work within the parameters of what's been outlined, being safe, being cognizant of the fact that when we come in contact with other people, we have to be careful. I know in my case, I didn't go out for almost a month. I stayed home. We still are very limited to those who we can see. But then it comes down to, in the Constitution, like I go to Mass every day. I cannot go to Mass right now, even though I go to a very big church. We're still in that kind of a lockdown period. So I want to see things start to function within the parameters of what's safe and what's smart for every single American.
Congressman, this is Megan. You are 72 years old and you are a type 2 diabetic. So that puts you in a category of those who are particularly vulnerable to this virus. Can you walk us through your symptoms, how sick you were, and how quickly did this disease come on to you?
Yeah, you know, Megan, that's really a good point, because I thought at first I just had some strain of the flu. I didn't really recognize it as something that I hadn't had before. My wife, though, was very aware of it. She says, you know what? I mean, you're sleeping with 2 blankets on. You're still cold. You're not eating. You have no sense of taste. And when you sleep, you're sleeping like 16 to 18 hours a day, and you're still tired. Now, you know, fortunately, I didn't have the respiratory problem. But I got to my doctor, Dr. DiCuccio at the Butler, in Butler here. He very quickly got me tested. I went into the Butler Hospital, the drive-through, got tested. Within 24 hours, they told me, listen, you have the virus, so what we want you to do is stay home, and we'll prescribe stuff. So Z-Pak, which most people use, and then the hydroxychloroquine, I took it. So maybe that reduced the effects on me, but I didn't have the respiratory part, which is a real blessing.
Did you just say that you took the hydroxychloroquine? I'm not, my sound is a little weird.
Yes, I took it.
Wow. I can't believe anybody with a brain would take that stuff, but you seem like an intelligent guy. You're a representative in Congress. Yeah. Why would you take that drug? There are terrible consequences.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that's your view. That's not my view, and we're on The View. But let me just say this to you. In my case, I can't say definitively that that's what cured me, but I can say definitively that I took it, and I can say that I went through a period of time that I was sick. I came out of it within about 9 days, and then I self-quarantined for another month on top of that. So if you stay within the parameters of what's the guidance, and if you're smart about what you do, you stay safe, you keep other people safe by staying away from them, I don't think there's anything stupid about that. I still think I'm a relatively pretty intelligent guy, but I don't tell anybody there's a one-size-fits-all. I say go to the doctors that you have faith in, listen to what they say. If your doctor says don't take it, then don't take it. My doctor thought, you know what, we have something that we think could possibly work, and we're going to give it to you.
PA delegation member and staff call WPA Secretary of Health.
I'm getting all